The Amtrak line is going to be saved. Community leaders say many improvements need to be made.
News 18's Holly Campbell joins us now live with more on how funds may be raised to keep the Amtrak running through Lafayette. Holly?
Jeff, Gina, after the Amtrak summit yesterday, community leaders are left trying to find the funds to keep Amtrak open. It's going to take millions of dollars, but they say there are a lot of changes that need to be made before they make any type of financial commitment.
The $3 million doesn't solve the problem. The $3 million keeps the rail as is, but there are several things that need to change.
The discussion of how to save Amtrak services in Greater Lafayette continues among community leaders. The biggest issue they say they're facing now, much needed improvements from Amtrak.
Not one dime should be spent on that unless there is some sort of commitment and benchmarks from Amtrak to provide that upgrade in service and consistency.
$3 million can keep the service running after legislation kicks in October 1st. But that's just for the 4 days a week service. Additional funds will be needed to improve the infrastructure, frequency, and run times. West Lafayette Mayor John Dennis says tax money could help the train.
That is one option that's being very directly explored. However, I think that we have other options outside of just tax-based entities trying to provide the financial incentive to keep that rail line here.
The council budgets a certain amount of money for economic development, and this fits into that perfectly.
Plans are already underway to put millions of dollars into improving areas around the station next year.
Along with the county and West Lafayette, we're going to be putting about $3.4 million into that plaza area.
But some are hoping the state will step up to cover the $3 million so local communities can focus on improving the service.
And working to improve rail service, and then Amtrak gets on board and does their part to improve rail service, then I would consider financially participating.
I would hope that the decisions that come forth from the state would be to fund that $3 million with the idea that there'd be additional funding that would from the locals that would help with the consistency and the reliability.
If the $3 million is not raised by October 1st, Amtrak services will stop. Until then, community leaders say they will explore ways to raise that money and keep the trains running. Reporting live in Lafayette, Holly Campbell, News 18.